disturbing videos on the internet that will leave you speechless. Let's get into it.
Eating when the sun is setting. When you chew until it becomes a liquid. Your digestive system can't digest chunks of food. The sun powers your digestive system and your body. When the sun is not present and you eat something, this is going to cause problems within your digestive system. Stop mixing foods. Mixing animal flesh with potato and bread will cause the food to solidify within your stomach, leading to constipation and the birth of parasites within your body. Acne is undigested food coming through your skin. The digestive system cannot digest all of the toxins, so it has to find a way out and it comes through the skin. Your cells are electric, your brain is electric, your central nervous system is electric, and you are electromagnetic. The body runs off electricity. It is an electrical machine. Therefore, your body and your cells needs to be charged by electric food, which is grown under the electric sun. Sun's rays crystallize within the food that is grown underneath the sun. This is why you can see the glowing aura of an apple compared to a slice of flesh. This is dead. You do not want dead things within your body. It will not charge you. Your teeth are not made to rip open flesh. Veganism rearranged is saving me. And your intestines are not like a lion's or a dog's. All the legends in the past knew this, and this is why they were all vegan. Stop eating.
I definitely agree that we are electrical beings. Just because when you eat like trash food, you feel sluggish. But it's like when you eat light, you eat some fruit, man, you be feeling like you on top of the world, for real. I don't know what to say. Like, what happened? Like, who? I don't know, man. That's something deeper behind that stuff that happened in LA, though. For real.
All this news about Drake is just a distraction from something they don't want you to see. You see this lady right here? They've been trying to silence her. Listen to what she has to say.
We have a lung supportive ally here that helps lung tissue stay well and healthy, also helps the lung to repair after damage, after an illness, after being in a smoggy, smoky situation, also used during the illness, bronchitis, laryngitis, coughing, also supportive for asthma. So it's used in situations with asthma to increase lung health.
Watch that video. She shows you a homemade concoction that's going to remedy any of those problems she addressed in that clip. It's called Mullen. And if you have asthma, bronchitis, COPD, or any other type of respiratory issue, like she said, you should be taking it. Think for a second. How many millions, if not billions of dollars are generated every year selling you over-the-counter medications for all of these problems?
YouTube, this is for educational purposes only. You're not banned. This is just for educational purposes only.
Hey, listen to Kevin Gates speak on why you shouldn't sleep next to your phone.
Command your heart to slow down. You slow your heartbeat down. And what happens is, theta is when the brain releases the gray matter. That's when the body really receives healing. That's when your body releases HGH, human growth hormone. You only experience those when you go into a deep, deep sleep.
I need this because
most people don't even get deep, deep sleep because, especially for women, I hate to say this, but I gotta say this for women first though, because women are spiritual. They can take liquid and turn it into human forms and physical beings. So they live in the intuitive world. Once a man and his masculinity becomes sacred, he lives in the intuitive world. Our intuition and vision comes from being able to hunt. We go in the woods for 6-7 days. We instinctively know how to hunt and where to go. It's instinctively. Our intuition kicks in that way. Well, what disrupts that is the electromagnetic pulsation from the phone. So I sleep with my phones in a different room or put them in airplane mode because it disrupts your melatonin cycles at nighttime. I'm not trying to sound like a nerd, but
no. Let me tell you, no.
I just moved my phone out my room when I go to sleep.
So
and
hey, listen to Kevin
I definitely agree on this. I'm not gonna lie, cause sometimes I leave my phone like somewhere else. I go lay down. I be having the best sleeps. I'm like, dang. Nah, he not lying for real.
I also started eating pork. I started eating pork around 3rd, 4th grade.
Yeah.
Cause my uncle he caught a bid when I was 8 years old, 9 years old. So of course he get in there. He started kind of submerging himself in information.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing he told me about pork, he said, take a raw piece of bacon, set it in club soda, sit it outside, and you know, and come back and see what it be. And it was definitely worms, definitely maggots, definitely some disgusting shit that I said I ain't fucking with that shit ever in life. That ain't me. And I remember people like, you know, what you mean you don't eat pork? Oh, who he think he is? You don't eat. Like, bruh, why is such a big deal? I don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? You can enjoy it much as you want to. I don't want none.
Yeah, I don't eat no meat though.
It took me a long time. I stopped eating meat in 16.
Realize that Pacman is the perfect symbol for the system we live in today. Like, really think about it, y'all. Pacman stands for Program and Control Man. Think about it. He's stuck in a maze, constantly moving, chasing them pellets to survive while being chased by ghosts. Does that shit sound familiar? You know, the maze part? That's that rat race, constant grinding, that hustler's mentality. Pacman is programmed to chase. He has no choice. He has no free will. He's controlled by the design of the game. You know, kind of like us, because we're conditioned to play the game. Taught to follow the rules and stay in line of the societal maze. Go to school, get a job, pay your bills, repeat. We told this is just how it is, so we stay moving, chasing, assuming, never stopping to ask who built this maze. More importantly, why the hell am I still playing this game? Ghost represents the fears and distractions that the systems throw at us all the time. Fear of failure, fear of not having enough, you know that scarcity mindset. Fear of breaking away from the norm. Every time Pacman get close to figuring some shit out, here come them ghosts to put him back in his place. Think about this crazy shit. What happens even if Pacman clears a level? Get put in a new maze. New chase, just like life. You think you done made it. You got the promotion, a new house, that husband, that wife, even that degree, but the system gonna keep moving that goalpost. More to chase, more to consume, but never a way out. What if we stop playing? What if we realize the game is rigged? What if at some point we step back and say, why the hell am I letting this maze define me? It's the power they don't want you to see. When we stop chasing, stop fearing the ghosts, and start asking them big questions. Because the game only works when we keep playing. But what happens when we decide not to? That's the real question. Make sure y'all get in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Peace.
Yo, I agree with that for real. The way she just broke that down, I like how she used that analogy. That was good for real, because that's definitely how we living.
Okinawans live to 100. They eat mostly starch. Then you have the Eskimos who never eat starch. They only eat meat. They eat fish all the time. And once in a while they'll go and eat some seaweed. They live to 100. Then the Maasai tribes in East Africa, and I'm familiar with them because I'm an African, they drink blood and they drink milk. And once in a while that cow dies, then they'll eat the cow. And they live to 100. What's wrong with all these people? How come? The one thing they all have in common is not this diet, that diet, meat, no meat. One thing they all have in common, all eat non-processed food. Natural food. That's what they eat. The Okinawans
That's what it is.
It looks like we've got our last alien encounter of 2024 because this guy just said that he has been exiled from beyond the ice wall and is now forced to live over here with the rest of us. And if you don't remember, back in March, the news already warned us that we would be seeing alien-type creatures in 2024, but that it's actually just from a disorder called prosopometamorphosia, also known as demon face syndrome, where you see different facial features on a regular person. But some of us caught on and we figured out that they were actually lying to us, and what's actually happening is the veil is being lifted and we can now see these creatures for who they actually are. This has been the year of revealing that the aliens are among us. If you remember way back on January 1st, there were supposedly 10-foot tall gray aliens that showed up in a mall in Miami, and 1 million cops showed up. And maybe this all has to do with the fact that Antarctica is melting and people are showing up, and other nations are, and finding green, fresh new land that no one has ever seen before. One side of Antarctica is melting and growing vegetation, while the other side is getting colder. If you ask me,
I think that this sudden interest in all the nations coming to Antarctica within the last year, and now the scientists are saying that half of Antarctica is melting, is actually the ice wall opening up and an entrance appearing that leads us to these other secret continents. If this doesn't convince you that something big is coming, I don't know what will. And this is where these aliens are coming from. So if you don't remember, if you ever find one of these people or you suspect that somebody is actually an alien or a shapeshifter, remember to say Kininigan, because they cannot say it and they'll like grumble and they'll change their voice to try and say it. They can't say the word. So if you ever meet someone that you think is a little bit suspicious, have them say that word and you'll figure out who they actually are. It looks like we've got our last.
I think I remember somebody telling me that if you tell them to say a certain word, that's how you know they're alien or, you know, something else. They don't, you know. That's strange though. I wonder if that really, I gotta see if that really worked. Gotta look into that.
Did you know water carries energy? It remembers what it hears and what it touches as it flows. So next time, try speaking kind words of gratitude, love, and intentions to the water you drink. Remember, you're not just hydrating your body, you're connecting with its energy. Did you know water?
I heard you can manifest stuff in your life just by talking to your water before you drink it.
Watch what happens when this man pours lava on a Big Mac.
This guy pours hot molten copper at 1,984 degrees Fahrenheit over a McDonald's sandwich.
This book will tell you what ingredients you need to avoid. All my books are on sale for $5 because I'm closing down the store on the 25th. Click the link in my bio right here to get to the books, or just DM me if you cannot find it.
At that temperature, the copper should slice right through the sandwich, like a hot knife through butter. But as you see, the bread doesn't disintegrate, the meat turns to rubber, and even the pickles and lettuce are left untouched. No wonder your stomach can't digest fast food. The food is engineered not to be digested, which causes it to sit in your intestine, which makes you gain weight and leads to diabetes and other gut-based abnormalities, leading to more disease.
If lava can't melt this, what makes you think your stomach acid can? There's hella ingredients in these sandwiches to increase the shelf life. When I was working at McDonald's, nothing in that kitchen was fresh. Everything was frozen, and it has been frozen for years. Half the patties are freezer burnt, and we used to heat them up by putting them up under this. You see that sleeve on top of there? That has a lot of BPAs, and BPAs destroy your endocrine system, which is why you have mood swings after eating McDonald's. Watch.
All right, y'all. That was a short run. I'll see you guys in the next upload. Please be sure to stay tuned on this channel. The like button. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.